Well, good Friday night, football fans, and we're here at Prescott Field at Harold Harlan Stadium for tonight's district matchup between the CE Byrd Yellow Jackets and your Haughton Buccaneers. Take a quick look at Byrd. They are 0-1 this year. Last week they lost to St. Amant 49-6. Head coach is Stacy Below. Career record for Coach Below, he's 30-18 in his fifth year. His record against Haughton is 3-1. So look at the Haughton head coach is Matthew Sewell. This is only his second year. He's 3-8 overall in his career here at Haughton. Last week, the Buccaneers lost a tight one against Homer. The Homer Pelicans came in and just kind of passed happy on the Buccaneers and pulled it out 36-34. When we come back, we'll take a look at starting lineups, some stats. You're listening to Haughton Football Production. We'll be back after this break.
Waffle House. Good food fast. From breakfast to dinner, we have you covered. Did you know that FEMA uses Waffle House statistics to determine the extent of damage from a natural disaster? Just one way we are dedicated to serving you. We are currently serving you good food fast in Northwest Louisiana and East Texas with 12 locations. All of our locations are now hiring, so please apply. Online ordering is available at all locations also. Check your local store for hours of operations. Waffle House, good food fast.
At Henson's Carpet One Floor and Home, we want you to be sure that the floor we've created together is as beautiful as the one in your dreams. If not, we'll replace it for free. That's what we call the Beautiful Guarantee. And we offer an easy-to-understand warranty that gives you a level of protection that is tailored to you.
So come see us today at Henson's.
Also here supporting Miss Mickey Wallingford through Pink Out, as well as any other individuals battling cancer or have.
Well, we're fixing to have the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem, and the teams will come out, so let's focus downfield.
Dear God, as we gather on this field today, we ask for your guidance and protection. We ask that you watch over each player, coach, and fan, ensuring their safety and well-being throughout this game. May we play with fairness, respect, and good sportsmanship, win or lose. Bless the players with strength and skill and keep them safe from harm. Also preventing any cramps this game. Help us to remember that this game is more than just a competition. It is an opportunity to bring you glory in all that we do. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Please honor America by facing the colors on the field and placing your right hand over your heart as we are led in the Pledge of Allegiance by Cadet Airman First Class Trinity Sullivan, followed by the playing of our national anthem by Hawkins Big Red Band. Gentlemen will, of course, want to remove their hats.
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, that was the Haughton Big Red Band. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Buccaneers on offense. Starting at left tackle is going to be number 73, Josh McReynolds. Left guard, number 65, Braylon McDaniel. At center is Jacob Frazier. He's a junior. At right guard is sophomore Graham Turner. Right tackle is junior sophomore Jaden Keith. They'll have multiple running backs, but predominantly you will see Brandon Craig, Kendall Hargrove, and Peyton Harris. Maybe see Ethan Johnson out there. Outside receivers are Colton Bedgood and Ethan Johnson. The slot is Case Corcoran, and the tight end will be Jaden Lackey. And the starting quarterback for the Buccaneers is number 9, Taylor Weathersby. He's just a junior. Take a look at starting lineups for defense for the Buccaneers. One defensive end is Garrett Patton. The nose tackle is Sage Kinney. The other defensive end is Nolan Mitchell, as the Buccaneers will do a 3-4 defense. Outside linebackers are Colton Bedgood and Cade Allen. Inside linebackers, Isaac Jennings and Jamison Voigt. Your cornerbacks are Xavier McDuffie and Joseph Encinas, with your free safeties, Kyron Turner and Kendall Hargrove. Look at some season stats so far for the Buccaneers as they prepare to take the field. Weatherby last week was 12 of 21 for 137 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Leading the rushing attack was Brandon Craig. He had 11 rushes for 152 yards, averaged 13.8 yards a carry. And behind him was Taylor Weathersby, 12 carries for 65 yards. Receiving, Ethan Johnson led the way with 6 receptions and 69 yards. Case Corcoran, Carlos Johns had a touchdown last week on a reception of 26 yards. Also, Ethan Johnson had a touchdown last week. Well, the Buccaneers have taken the field. As you can see by the pink smoke, it is pink out tonight. But we've got one more pregame break to take. We're going to do that. We'll be back in a minute and a half. You're listening to, you're watching Haughton Football Association. We'll return after this break.
Come on in. I've got your paperwork ready. Just sign right here.
Oh, wow. It's a lot higher than I expected.
It's a great deal, and we've got your monthly payments right where you want them.
Don't be fooled by what's behind the curtain. Before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
Check with Carter. Check with Carter. Thank you so much. I'm so excited about my new car.
You don't have to thank me. You've had the power all along.
Remember, before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
In today's digital age, your website is the first impression you make. At No Limit Web Design, we specialize in responsive, mobile-friendly websites tailored to your business needs. From local SEO to social media marketing, we help you stand out. Need a custom design? We'll build it. Need more traffic? Our SEO strategies put you in front of customers. Call No Limit Web Design today at 318-615-9433.
Welcome back to Prescott Field at Harold Harlan Stadium. Looking at some stats for Byrd last week in their 49-6 loss to St. Amant. They only gained 115 yards on the ground with 33 rushes, averaged 3 yards a carry. Their leading rusher was Deere. He had 13 attempts for 51 yards. Passing-wise, Davis was 0 for 5, so they had no completion, no passing yards last week in their game. And I believe, if I'm correct, they only scored on a kickoff. Look at the series. This is the 19th meeting between Byrd and the Haughton Buccaneers. Dates back to 1973. Byrd leads the series overall 11-6. I believe last year they won 44-19 at Lee Hedges Stadium. Or 49-14, yes, correct. In that game, they just kind of ran all over the Buccaneers. But in defense of the Buccaneers, there was a lot of sophomores playing. Right now we're looking down toward the field to see the coin toss. Some of the captains out there for the Buccaneers is going to be Connor Beneke, and then number 29, Beck Hammond, number 59, Ian McVeigh, and I believe that's number 11, DeCarlos Johns. I cannot see the numbers of the Byrd players as the white hat is going over the rules of the game. Well, if you've joined us on Facebook or even YouTube, we appreciate you joining us on this Haughton Football Association production. Make sure to check out our website, HaughtonFootballAssociation.com, and you can kind of get the inside of Buccaneer football with some stats and schedules and histories and who owns what records for Haughton Buccaneer over many of decades of playing football. Looks like the white hat, the referee, is about ready. Nope, he's already tossed, so let's see who actually won the toss. Haughton has won the toss and is deferred to the second half, so Byrd will get the kickoff. So Haughton will receive in the second half. Haughton in their kind of graphite gray uniforms, top and bottom, with the red numbers outlined in white with the red helmets, with the shiny silver H on the side of the helmet. The Byrd Yellow Jackets in the traveling whites, white bottoms, white top, gold helmet. Their numbers are purple outlined in gold. So we're just about ready, waiting for the officials and waiting for the special teams to take the field here. Looking at the coaching records in the Byrd's media guide, Stacy Below, the head coach, is ranked 9th in wins. He is 30-18 overall. Mike Suggs, who retired about 5 years ago, coached 22 years. He was 167-89, one of the more prolific coaches in the district. So Connor Beneke has the ball teed up at he's got his tee out there. He's waiting on the game ball from one of the officials. Back deep for Byrd will be number 5, Jakari Williams, and number 4, Christian Maxey. They're going to stand at about the 25-yard line. A beautiful Friday night as the sun is beginning to set. The smoker behind us has put a light haze of smoke across the field. It's been cooking for a couple hours now and smells great. Of course, you're looking on the field. It was last year's edition was the turf field with the big H. So this is the second year for the turf field. But in the north end zone, you will see one of the largest video boards in the state, which was a donation of current Cowboy quarterback Dak Prescott. Not sure what is holding this up. I guess they were waiting for 7 p.m. on the nose to hand the ball to Connor Beneke as he tees it up at the 40. Haughton will most likely kind of do that group type formation and sprint like they're going to do an onside, but then traditionally they'll back out and go through the traditional setup. So we'll see here. And that's exactly what they're going to do. So back deep for the Yellow Jackets is Maxey on the far side of the field and Williams on the near side. Beneke has got the signal to go. He's a little pooch kick. It's going to be taken by one of the upbacks right at the 21, and that was by number 21, Cameron Williams. So that's where the Byrd Yellow Jackets will take over at their own 21-yard line. The front three for the Buccaneers on that defense are Garrett Patton, number 19, and then number 39, Sage Kenny, and the defensive end, number 91, Nolan Mitchell. Like I said, they have 4 linebackers, Bedgood, Jennings, Voigt, and Allen. And the defensive backs are McDuffie, Turner, Hargrove, and Encinas. I expect to see a lot of rushes by Byrd as they do that wing, kind of the wing T version. That quarterback is number 10, Harris. He's going to hand it right off the middle for a gain of about 4 yards. Let's see what the number was on the ball carrier. I believe that was number 2, Deere. Let's see where they officially spot it. They spot it at the 26, so a 4-yard carry for Deere. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Multiple backs have the opportunity to carry the ball out of this type of offense by the Yellow Jackets. Jonathan Harris is the quarterback. He will go under center. Spins around, hands it off over the right side. That is by Christian Maxey. He's going to be right at the 1st down sticks. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to give him a 1st down, so a gain of 6 yards by Maxey. And that'll move the chains. Now we've got an official timeout by the referee. Probably wanting the snap clock reset. We'll see here. He's talking into his microphone. He's trying to get him to reset the snap clock. There it goes. They started at 40, and now they've put it at 25, and that's where we'll start both the game clock and the snap clock. This time, Davis hands it off on the end around. That was number 22, Joshua Morris, I believe. Excuse me, number 28, Santiago. It'll be about a 2-yard gain, bring up 2nd down and 8. Buccaneer defense met at the ball and was a gain tackle. Colin Deere is the running back. Man goes in motion, hands it off to Deere over that right side. Helmet comes off, so he will have to exit. A gain of about 6 yards for Deere. That's his 2nd carry, and he now has 10 yards to his stat line, but he will have to come off the field as his helmet came off. It'll be 3rd down and call it 1.5, maybe 2 yards. Now they've got double running back set with 3 receivers. Harris under center, takes it, hands it off, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. No gain there. It'll bring up 4th down. The tackle by number 40, Isaac Jennings. Number 32 was the ball carrier, Dominique Foy. So no gain on that play. He'll bring up 4th down, and actually he lost a yard. So 4th down and 2.5. And a punting situation. The punter is Asher Murray. Low snap bounce. Almost falls. Now he's going to a fake. There's a pass. And it's going to be hit the receiver right in the gut, in and out of his hands. This was intended for Christian Maxey. He went up high and went right through his arms, off his stomach, onto the ground. And the Buccaneers will take over in Yellow Jacket territory as they place the ball at the 40-yard line. So the Buccaneers were able to stymie the Yellow Jackets. Only allowed 1 first down in the opening possession, and now let's see what Weathersby is going to do at quarterback. His running back is Craig to his right. 3 receivers set, 2 to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom of the screen. Hands it off up the middle, bounces off a tackle. Now he's going to be gain tackle. After about a 3-yard gain was Craig. Going to bring 2nd down and 7 for the Buccaneers. Nice little crowd finally filing in to Harlan Stadium, or Dak Prescott Field. Weathersby in shotgun. Craig, the running back, to his left. Same formation except Craig's on the other side. Handoff right up the middle. They're trying to force something up the middle. And it's going to be no gain that time by Craig. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Trying to establish that run up the middle is the Buccaneers. But there is some weight up there on that front 4 for the Yellow Jackets. Weathersby in shotgun. Hard count clap. Almost got the right end to jump. That right end is Conrad Hillard. Almost jumped offside. Weathersby drops back, looking downfield. Has a receiver over the middle, wide open. Right at the 15, and will go in untouched for the Buccaneers' first touchdown. I believe that was Ethan Johnson on a 35-yard touchdown pass from Weathersby. That'll make it 6-0 until the PAT. Beneke in to attempt a low kick, and it is good. So with 7:47 remaining here in the first quarter, it is Haughton 7, Byrd 0. So it was 3rd down and 7 from the 35. They had tried 2 run plays. And then Weathersby saw Johnson streaking across on that slant with no one around him and threw it on the money, and he went in untouched. That will be the 3rd touchdown of the season for Weathersby, and the 2nd receiving touchdown for Ethan Johnson. As Beneke has the ball teed up at the 40. Back deep for the Yellow Jackets are Maxey and Williams again. And now the Buccaneers will come out to the traditional set. Beneke has the green light. A little pooch kick again. This time taken by one of the upbacks at about the 28. Trying to get around to that far side. And he's just going to get a few yards on that return, about 3 or 4 yards. Good coverage there by the Buccaneers. And now the 2nd possession for the Yellow Jackets. Their first possession, the Yellow Jackets were able to get one first down and then attempted a fake punt, which should have had it, but it dropped right through the hands of the receiver. Harris, the quarterback, will pitch it over the right side to Deere. He's going to get about 4 yards on that carry to bring up second down and 6. That is the third carry by Colin Deere. He has 3 carries for 14 yards. Second down and 6, 7:15 remaining here in the first quarter. Haughton leads 7-0. Hand off to Deere again over that right side, just following his blocker. He's just going to be right at the first down, but I think he's just going to be a little bit short. Well, nope, they're signaling a first down, so a 6-yard carry and a first down for Deere. Looked like he was a little short from my angle, but my opinion doesn't matter. So 4 carries for Deere for 20 yards so far. This time hands it off to Deere over the left side, and he's hit high as he goes through the hole. Going to bring up second down, a gain of 4. As they spotted at the 46-yard line. We'll call it second down and maybe 5, a long 6. As the Yellow Jackets are approaching the midfield stripe. As the ball is laying right in the middle of that big red H. 2 receiver set. Pitch to the left side. It's going to be met at the line of scrimmage, but fall forward and his helmet comes off. That is Santiago, number 28. A 2-yard carry for him. We'll bring up third down and a long 3. And now we have a hydration break. We're going to take a 30-second break also during this mandatory hydration break. The score at the break, Haughton 7, Byrd 0. We'll be back right after this brief message.
The 1960s and now.
Welcome back to Prescott Field as we're coming out of the mandatory hydration break here for the month of September. Louisiana rules here in high school football. Haughton leads this one 7-0. We've got 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Going to be third down and a long 3, maybe 4 yards. Harris is the quarterback. He will be up under center. Deere is the running back. He will get the handoff over the left side. He's got enough for the first down as he gets down in Buck territory. An 8-yard carry for Deere. So that is his 6th carry for 32 yards and the 3rd first down for the Yellow Jackets, which they are 3 up on the Buccaneers, as the Buccaneers do not have a first down yet, but didn't need one with a 35-yard pass on the short field. First down and 10 on the near hash mark. Harris scans over the defense, now gets under center. I'll hand it off to number 4 over the right side. He's got a little bit of a hole. He's got about 10 yards. That is Maxey. Actually, he's going to gain about 9 yards. That's his 2nd carry, totaling 15 yards. The second down and 1. As that offensive line for Byrd, it's precise blocking what they do. You don't have to be big if you can block precisely. Eventually, they'll wear you down. Harris under center. Maxey goes in motion. The pitch to Maxey. He's going to be dropped for a loss. I believe on the tackle was Bedgood. So a nice play there by Bedgood. A loss of 3 yards by Maxey. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4. The sun is pretty much settled behind the horizon, and it's finally beginning to cool off here. Hand off to Deere right up the middle. He's still on his feet. He's going to go. Is he going to make it? Nope. He's going to be brought down around the 3-yard line. So the ball was at the 37, and they spot it at the 2. So a 35-yard gain there by Deere. Another 1st down, and they will have it 1st down and goal. Looked like he was going to be bottled up in the middle of that line, but he just kind of squirted out and almost made it to pay dirt. 1st down and goal for the Yellow Jackets. Now Harris is going to keep it, and here comes a flag. So we're going to see what the flag is going to be. And now we have another flag. Apparently as a white hat threw his hat. He was the one that threw the flag, and then he threw his hat. So possibly two penalties on here on the play. Well, see what the referee says here. Byrd to the snap, false start against Byrd. Dead ball, personal foul against Haughton. So there'll be a 5-yard penalty against Byrd. And it should be half the distance to the goal. So from about the 8, it should go to the 4. So a 4-yard penalty against the Buccaneers. So it kind of works out for the Buccaneers. It's still 1st down, but they back them up 2 yards. As the ball is spotted at the 4-yard line. Deere, the lone running back. Harris under center. Takes it, hands it off to Deere over the right side. He gets about 2 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and goal. .324 remaining here in the 1st quarter. So that is the 8th carry by Colin Deere for 69 yards. He has been the workhorse. Like I said last week, they had 33 rushing attempts and only 5 pass attempts in their game with St. Amant. Harris under center, hands it to Deere over that right side, and he's going to get in for a touchdown, a 2-yard run for Deere. And pending the extra point, we may be knotted up at 7-all. So that touchdown comes at the 2:53 mark. And I believe number 12, that is Asher Murray, in to attempt the extra point. And we've got another whistle on the field. A flag by the far linesman. Offside against Haughton. They probably won't enforce this one. I see the far sidelines waving it off. So they'll respot it back at the 3-yard line as we await the extra point here. Byrd has a history of some great kickers in their program. This one is blocked, picked up by Asher, but that's going to be it. So a blocked PAT. Nice job. I believe that was number 5. Buccaneers, McDuffie, that got through there. And our score will be Haughton 7, Byrd 6 at the 2:53 mark here in the first quarter. So a nice job by McDuffie in squeezing through that line and getting his hands up and blocking the ball. Back deep for Haughton is Kendall Hargrove. He's on the near side. And I'm trying to get a number. I believe that is number 8, Brandon Craig on the far side. Those 8s and 6s look a lot alike with these new type of fonts. So Asher Murray has the ball teed up at the 40. He's been given the go-ahead by the referee to kick it off. Buccaneers deep men are standing about their 2-yard line. High end over end kick. This is going to go into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback by Murray. Nice distance on his kickoff. That's where the Buccaneers will take over at the 20-yard line. Second series for the Buccaneers. So all the first downs in the game have been made by Byrd. They have a total of 4. Haughton has yet to make a first down. But like I said, they didn't need one as they got the ball to turnover downs around the 40-yard line or so. Weathersby in shotgun, takes it, hands it off. Up the middle, still on his feet. Craig falls forward for about 6 yards on that. Third carry by Craig early here in the game. It'll bring up second down and 4 yards. 3 receivers to the top of the screen as Weathersby's in shotgun. Claps his hand to try to draw a little movement on that line. Looks to the side for an audible. Now he takes it, drops back, quick throw, and it's batted down at the line of scrimmage by number 3 for Byrd, Conrad Hillard. And it'll bring up third down and 4 for the Buccaneers. Finally, the yard marker on the opposite side of the field changed it from second down to third down. Craig, the running back, to the right of Weathersby. Same formation, 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Now we've got a flag from the far side. It looks like someone for Haughton was lined up in the neutral zone. Yep, that's going to be a 5-yard penalty for the Buccaneers, so it'll bring up third down and 9. The third penalty on the Buccaneers, but only 9 yards, which last week was kind of the difference maker as they had over 100 yards penalties, I believe 13 penalties. 4 receiver set. Weathersby drops back. He's got a little pressure in his face, throws over the middle, incomplete, almost intercepted. That was number 5 in there, Williams. And now here comes a late flag. This may be because he took his helmet off. We'll get a discussion here. It looked like his helmet was coming off, and he proceeded to take it off. Excuse me. As there's a conference right at about the 37-yard line. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty against the Yellow Jackets. which will give the Buccaneers a first down by penalty. It'll be their first down. They'll spot it somewhere around the 36, 37. 36-yard line. So first down at 36 at the 36. First down and 10 for the Buccaneers. 3 receivers set, 4 receiver, 2 to the near side, 2 to the top of the screen. As Coach Ballou on the far sideline is trying to get an explanation, and he's not happy from the referee. Let's see if we can get a close look at what's going on that sideline as Byrd coach is still not happy. Like I said, it looked like the helmet was coming off, but the player kind of finished it by taking it off with both of his hands, and that was probably the argument. So first down and 10 for the Buccaneers, 2:06 remaining here in the first quarter. 4 receivers set. Corkin, one of the slot receivers, and Johnson, the other slot receiver. Now Craig goes in motion. Throw out to Johnson right in the flat. He's got complete out to the, let's see where they spot it, right at the 40, so a 4-yard completion to Johnson. That'll bring up 2nd and 6 for the Buccaneers as they spot it right at the 40-yard line. Don't forget, at halftime, we'll try to get you some halftime stats and scores. Looks like Byrd showing a little pressure. Hand off to Craig, peeking his way up the middle. He's going to have right at the first down. He's going to have enough. A gain of 7 by Craig, and it's another first down for the Buccaneers. So Craig has gotten all of the running duties. He's got 4 carries for 16 yards. Lackey will be the halfback, lining up right behind the right tackle. Handoff over the left side, plenty of room. He cuts it outside, 45 still on his feet, 40 on his feet, all the way down to about the 30 or the 28. Let's see where they spot it. About a 25-yard gain there by Craig, and another first down for the Buccaneers. Oh, let's back it all up. I didn't even see that flag. Holding is the call, so that'll be a 10-yard penalty. Negates that first down and long run by Craig. Brandon Craig was showing some great moves there as he avoided some tacklers and then kicked it out. It was actually a spot foul, so it'll be first down and 16 for the Buccaneers. Hand off to Craig coming to the near side. He's got a little hole, 45-50, looking for a downfield block and out of bounds around the 40-yard line. So a 21-yard carry. And they get the first down on that 21-yard carry. Only needed 16, but he decided to take it for about 5 more. That's the third first down for the Buccaneers. 21 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Weathersby going to keep it over that left side and going to be upended after about a 5-yard gain. And that'll probably take us down to the end of the first quarter. And it will. So at the end of 1, Haughton leads this one 7-6 over Byrd. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back after this short break. Now coming out of the end of the first quarter, the Buccaneers have the ball on the 33-yard line of the Yellow Jackets. It'll be 2nd down and 6 as Haughton leads this one 7-6. First game of district play on the year. Both teams 0-1, looking for their first win of the year.
Buccaneers have it 2nd and 7 on the Byrd 33-yard line.
Craig will remain in at running back. He's had 5 carries for 38 yards. Now kind of the pistol formation. Weathersby will hand it to him to the left side. He gets around the quarter, 30, 25. Still on his feet, out at the 18. About a 15-yard gain there by Craig. And another first down for the Buccaneers. Quickly to the line, and now Byrd is going to take one of their first timeouts. We'll take a 30-second break. 11:53 remaining here in the second quarter. It's Haughton 7, Byrd 6. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
At Henson's Carpet One Floor and Home, we want you to be sure that the floor we've created together is as beautiful as the one in your dreams. If not, we'll replace it for free. That's what we call the Beautiful Guarantee. And we offer an easy-to-understand warranty that gives you a level of protection that is tailored to you.
So come see us today at Henson's at our Bossier location on Jimmy Davis Highway or at our new location on Line Avenue.
Welcome back to Prescott Field at Harold Holland Stadium as this District 1-5A matchup between the Buccaneers of Haughton and the Yellow Jackets of C.E. Byrd. It's 1st down and 10 after that last 15-yard run by Brandon Craig. I believe they have 4 first downs now for the Buccaneers. As they place it right at about the 18-yard line. Weathersby in shotgun, Craig the running back to his right. High snap over the head of Weathersby. He's trying to make something out of this play. He's just going to throw it. Great. That was a great play by Weathersby. He was going to take a huge loss, was able to gather up the ball, run to the sideline, and make a forward pass out of the tackle box and save the Buccaneers about 10 yards, a 10-yard loss there. Now, it does go against his completion stat, but sometimes you got to take one for the team, and that's the smart play to take. Now we have a side judge and the white hat, the referee talking right about the 32-yard, 31-yard line. The ball definitely reached the line of scrimmage. And he was definitely out of the tackle box. Now the question could be, was there a lineman downfield? That's probably the most obvious thing that they would call was a lineman downfield because it was supposed to be, it looked like a running play. Head coach Matthew Sewell talking with the referee on the near sideline. Matthew Sewell, second-year head coach in the white hat with the red jersey. They're going to say intentional grounding. A loss of down. I don't understand how that's intentional grounding. Well, originally you said loss of down, but it's not a loss of down. It'll remain second down, but it's a 10-yard penalty against Haughton. So it'll be second down and 20 as they place it at the 28-yard line. I think Coach Sewell's going to go back and look at the tapes and ask me where the intentional grounding was. Weathersby looking down the middle, and it's tipped at the line of scrimmage. I believe that was number 59. Tavius Washington that tipped it at the line of scrimmage. So far, Weathersby is only 2 of 5 in the passing category for 39 yards. So 3rd down and long Third down and 20 for the Buccaneers. The Yellow Jackets showing a 4-man front, a 4-2-5 defense. Weathersby looking to the sideline. He's only got 3 seconds on the snap clock. Gets it off, drops back, looking downfield, going for the end zone. He has a receiver in and out of the hands of Ethan Johnson. That would have been a touchdown, but yet incomplete. So 4th down and long. No, if I remember correctly, don't really have a kicker that can kick it from 45 yards, so they'll probably go for it here. You may see Weathersby do that little quick pooch kick and try to pin him back. 14 seconds on the snap clock. 7 seconds. Still not set. 4 seconds. And Haughton will take a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout. 10:52 remaining here in the second quarter. It's Haughton 7, Byrd 6. You're watching a Haughton Football Association TV production.
In today's digital age, your website is the first impression you make. At No Limit Web Design, we specialize in responsive, mobile-friendly websites tailored to your business needs. From local SEO to social media marketing, we help you stand out. Need a custom design? We'll build it. Need more traffic? Our SEO strategies put you in front of customers. Call No Limit Web Design today at 318-615-9433.
So 4th down and a mile to go for the Buccaneers. They have the offense out there. But like I said, this may be a pooch kick by Weathersby. We'll see here. Nope, he's going to throw it in the flat. And not much on the gain there. Probably 2 yards by Johnson. So that'll be a turnover downs for Haughton, and Byrd will take over at the 26-yard line. Here at the 10:44 mark of the second quarter. Harris, the quarterback. Now 3 running backs lined up behind him. Going to hand it to Deere right up the middle, just following his blockers. Gain of about 4 yards by Deere. That gives him 10 carries for 75 yards so far this game. Bring up 2nd down and 6. Tight formation again by the Yellow Jackets. Same formation. Deere the fullback. Tailback gets it this time. It's hit at the line of scrimmage, but it's going to fall forward for about 4 yards. And that is going to be number 4 on the carry. That's Maxey. Bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Yellow Jackets. 9:40 and counting down here in the second quarter. District 1-5A matchup here. Next week, the Buccaneers will travel to Parkway for a Thursday night game. We will be an audio-only broadcast there. Harris gets under center. Going to hand it to Deere over that left side, and he's going to fall forward for about 4 yards and enough for a first down. Jennings was the first one in there for the Buccaneers on the tackle. That's the 5th first down for Byrd. They have 2 penalties for 20 yards. Haughton has 4 first downs, 5 penalties for 29 yards. As they place it right at about the 38-yard line. Hand it to the guy in the back. That was Maxey, and he's going to slip in the backfield, a 2-yard loss. That's the old turf monster there, but just can't be old since the turf is only 2 years old. Maybe he tripped over the line. Needless to say, it'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Yellow Jackets. "15 seconds on the snap clock, and now they break the huddle. 1 receiver to the far side. Harris takes it, tosses it to Deere over the left side. He bulldozes his way. Gets about 4 yards on that carry. That was his 12th carry of the game for 83 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8. Big time for the defense to show up big here. Possibly if they can get them to punt, they can get another possession. If not, Byrd can run the ball and eat up the clock. Harris on the keeper, on the end. He thought about pitching it and did not. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. A gain of about 12 yards for Harris and a 1st down. That'll move the chains and give a new set of downs. That's the first carry for Harris on the evening. Kind of looked like they were going to run the option. He thought about pitching it and then tucked it. And after about a 5-yard gain, he still had his pitch man out there, but decided to play it safe and hold on to it. Tight formation by the Yellow Jackets. Got to toss it to Deere over the right side. A big hole as he gets down to about the 41-yard line. 7-yard gain for Deere. Jennings in on the tackle. It'll be 2nd down and 3. 6:37 and counting down here until halftime. Always under center, hands it to Deere right up the middle. And in there was big number 91, Nolan Mitchell, just kind of jumped on his back after he gained about 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1. The 14th carry for Deere. 6 minutes. There's a hydration break here in the 2nd quarter. So with 6 minutes remaining until halftime, we're going to take a 30-second break. It's Haughton 7, Byrd 6. You're watching a Haughton Football Association production. Well, this is the last hydration break of the half. Haughton leads this one 7-6 with 6 minutes to go until halftime. The Yellow Jackets have the ball on the Buccaneer 39-yard line. It's 3rd down and 1. As the smoke just is continuing to hover right over that south part of the field. If I was a betting man, I would be handing the ball off to Deere here, right up the middle. And that's what they do, and he's going to have enough for a 1st down. Gain of about 4 yards. but it moves the sticks. So first down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets, 5:40 and counting down until halftime. Play comes in from the sideline. That was Henry Peacock bringing the play in to Harris. There's that wing T formation with Deere, the fullback. Man in motion, going to toss it to him on the right side, and he's going to be tackled for no gain. That was number 4, Maxey. So no gain for him. They bring up second down. Clock continuing to run. Well, I missed the signal here. There was a penalty on Byrd, a 5-yard variety. I was looking at the clock and the game clock and trying to figure out why it wasn't running. And then I saw the referee signaling on the near sideline. So first down and 15 for the Yellow Jackets. Now this time they send 2 wide outs, 1 to each side. Man in motion, handed off to Deere right up the middle. Now he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. A gain of, we'll call it 1 yard for Deere. As unofficially, he has 97 yards on the ground for the Yellow Jackets. They bring up second down and 14 for the Yellow Jackets. .430 and counting down here until halftime. The Yellow Jackets are definitely owning the time of possession this game. 14 seconds on the snap clock, and now they're up to the line of scrimmage. Busted play here. Let's see if Harris can get away. And he's not. He's going to be dropped for a loss. I believe that was Harrison Voigt. A 6-yard loss for Harris. To bring up third and a mile. Now they're discussing whether that was a horse collar tackle or not on the far sideline with the referee. And I don't think there was horse collar. He didn't grab up around the neck. He was grabbing the jersey in about the middle of the back. Third down and 21 for the Yellow Jackets. Like I said last week, they only passed 5 times, did not have a single completion. But they just run you to death. They're kind of like Army in college. They run, and then they'll hit you with that pass when you're not expecting it. So we'll see here. Nope, going to hand it off. The ball is fumbled in the backfield. It's going to be a lot. Harris picks it up, about a loss of a yard. So that'll bring up fourth down at 3:40 and counting down, and now the Yellow Jackets will send out the punting unit. Going back deep for the Buccaneers is Case Corcoran, and he will be standing around his 10-yard line. Rugby style. Asher, now he thought about he was going to run it, and it's blocked and picked up by the Buccaneers. That is number 7, Colton Bedgood, that recovered the ball. Not Asher. I believe that was Asher that was punting, kind of a rugby style, and kept running towards the sideline. And then by the time he decided to kick it, there was jerseys in front of him. So the Buccaneers will get the ball on the Yellow Jackets' 38-yard line with 3:16 remaining here in the half. Weathersby takes it, hands it to Craig over the left side. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to fall forward. Let's see where they spot it. A 5-yard carry by Craig. It'll be second down and 6 for the Buccaneers. 2:55 and counting down till half. Shotgun formation. 3 receiver set. 10 seconds on the snap clock. 4 seconds. Haughton's going to have to take a timeout as they could not get the guy set correctly on the field. With that timeout, we'll take a 30-second timeout. 2:26 remaining until halftime. Haughton 7, Byrd 6. This is a Haughton Football Association production.
Waffle House. Good food fast. From breakfast to dinner, we have you covered. Did you know that FEMA uses
It'll
waffle?
be second down and 6. 2:26 remaining until half as the Buccaneers have it at the Yellow Jackets' 34-yard line. Still some confusion even after the timeout on where to line up. Weathersby fakes the handoff, rolling to his right, looking, throws it just over the outstretched hands as intended for Bedgood. Weathersby is only 2 of 8 on the night for 41 yards. 35 of those coming on the touchdown pass to Johnson on the first possession of the game for the Buccaneers. So third down and 6. Clock stopped at 2:18 on the incomplete pass. Weathersby in shotgun. That's going to be a flag. It's going to be a snap infraction on Haughton. That'll back him up 5 yards. That's the 6th penalty on the Buccaneers. They have totaled 34 yards in the penalty category. So back to the original line of scrimmage. Actually, 1 yard deeper than the original line. So it'll bring up third down and 11. .216 still on the game clock. Third down and 11 for the Buccaneers. Need to get to the 28 for a first down. Weathersby looking, throwing, and he just throws it short of Johnson right at about the 25. Johnson had yet turned around. That'll bring up fourth down. Let's see what the Buccaneers want to do here. Yeah, probably see Weathersby pooch kick. But not a guarantee. He did it a couple times against Homer last week. Yeah, 15 seconds on the snap clock, 2:10 on the game clock. Three seconds on the snap clock. Weathersby rolling to his right, looking, being pressured, and he's going to take a huge loss back to the 50-yard line. An 11-yard loss on fourth down is not what you need to do. If anything, throw the ball away and save your defense of 11 yards. Well, I saw on the news last night, former District 1-5A opponent Southwood finally broke the longest losing streak in the state of Louisiana. I believe they had lost 46 games in a row, but last night they played at Lee Hedges Stadium and defeated Arcadia My memory serves me correct. The final was 24-22 Southwood. So it's first down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Deere, the fullback, drops back to pass, floats one up, and it's not even being looked at by the receiver, number 4, Maxey. So Davis, with his first attempt, falls to the ground uncontested. It'll bring up second down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets as the ball spotted right at midfield. Ball kind of floated up there. I don't know if even the defensive backs for Haughton saw it. If they did, might have been able to pick that one off. Harris under center, hands it to Deere over the left side. He's got a hole. He's got plenty for the first down, all the way down inside the 30. Let's see where they spot it. Right at the 26, so a 24-yard carry for Deere. .140 and counting down here remaining in the first half. First down and 10. 121 yards on the ground in the first half for Deere, the running back for Byrd. Hands it off to him again. Same play over the left side. Fights his way for about 4 yards. Bring up second down and 6. Game clock at 1:10, counting down. Deere, the lone running back, hands it to him again over that left side, and he falls forward for about 2 yards. That is the 19th carry of the half for the running back, Colin Deere. He's listed as a junior, 6'1", 201 pounds. Hand it to Deere over the right side, and he's going to go into the end zone untouched. A 20-yard touchdown run for Deere. So it's been the Deere show all night for the Yellow Jackets. That comes at 32 seconds remaining in the half, pending the PAT. The hold is good. The kick is up, and it's good this time. So with 32 seconds remaining, it's Byrd 13, Haughton 7. I'm kind of shocked Byrd I thought maybe they'd look at going for 2 to try to make it a touchdown difference, but they did not. Look at the scoring drives for Byrd. They had their first score was a 2-yard run by Deere, and then that scored 20-yard run by Deere. So it's been the Deere show. 20 carries for 147 yards and 2 touchdowns. Most guys, that's a heck of a game, but we're only in the first half. Asher Murray will set his tee on the near sideline. 32 seconds until halftime. I understand the Haughton band, Big Red Band, will be performing at halftime. We'll give you some of that video. And we'll also take some looks at some stats and scores from around, or stats from this game, some scores from around the area. Murray has it teed up and ready to go. High end-over-end kick. It's going to be taken right at the goal line by Haughton. Out to the 10, looking for a hole, 15, 20, and upended right at the 20 was Brandon Craig. Let's see, they spotted at the 22 with 27 seconds remaining until half. Be interesting to see what Matthew Sewell wants to do. The Buccaneers have one timeout left, but they have about 78 yards to go. Weathersby in shotgun. He's going to pass. Quick pass out of the flats to Johnson at the 30 and out of bounds around the 32-yard line. Nope, they're going to spot it at the 31, so a gain of 9. Bring up second down and 1. Johnson was able to get out of bounds, so the clock stops at 23 seconds. Weathersby, same play, same result to Johnson. Lowers his shoulder and gets out of the bounds about the 42. So we'll call that a gain of 9. But it'll be a first down for the Buccaneers. So it's been the Weathersby-Johnson show on the air attack. First down and 10 for the Buccaneers. Weathersby drops back, looks towards Johnson, now throws downfield as Johnson put a double move, and it's going to fall incomplete down at the 15-yard line. Johnson put the double move on around the 40 and the 30, but Weathersby put a little too much power on that pass, and it falls incomplete. Weathersby is 5 of 12 for 59 yards here in the first half. 11 seconds on the game clock. High snap over the head of Weathersby, and he's just going to fall on it right around the 15. About a 21, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28-yard loss on that play. On the bad snap over Weathersby's head. 5 seconds remaining. It'll be third down. Byrd takes a timeout. We're going to keep it here. I don't know. I think Byrd maybe thought there might have been a little bit more time on the clock. They have one more timeout. Maybe they want to try to make the Buccaneers punt the ball. It's third down and forever. About 3rd and 35 for Haughton. Weathersby back in that shotgun. Craig, the running back. They're going to hand it off to Craig over that right side. He's stiff arming, trying to get out of bounds and staying on his feet, and that'll run the clock out. So at half, it's Byrd 13, Haughton 7. We'll come back and give you some footage of the band and also take a look at some halftime stats and scores from around the area. So at a halftime, Byrd 13, Haughton 7. We'll return. You're watching a Haughton Football Association production.
Craig and other members of the foundation with a check we gave it to Will Snyder, teacher center, former teacher, current teacher, at the Lawrence. At this time, we would ask anyone who is a breast cancer survivor or who is a family member of someone who has been diagnosed with breast cancer to stand. You are the reason we continue to raise money to fight this disease. And are grateful to everyone who purchased shirts to help us battle. And now, please welcome the 2025-2026 Haughton High Step program. The office was ours, socials, Kingsley Dodd, Ainsley Hunt, Millie Nates, co-lead social, Claudia Gray, lead social, Sarah Nations, lieutenants, Riley Bailey, Madison Wood, co-captain, David Jones, captain, Emma Weinberg, Spirit Girl of the Week, Mama Hodge, Stepper of the Week, Ellie Cutter, Tonight, the High Steppers will be performing a pop dance to a Turn Up the Energy. In the direction of Andrea Weinberg, ladies and gentlemen, here are your award-winning High Steppers.
Turn up the energy. Turn up the energy. Yeah, this is how we do it. Blow your mind, just lose it. All they going up, just move it. Move it. Bang, bang, bada boom it. Ain't no thing, just cruising. Show them how you do it. Just come on, tell it, do it. Turn up the energy. Get on my frequency. Yeah, how you feeling me? Turn up the energy. Turn up the energy. Get on my frequency. Got the whole world to see. Turn up the energy. Turn up the energy. Turn up the energy. Energy. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Energy. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn up the energy. No stopping it. Walking, got them hollering like, oh, back again. Popping pins on vitamins. Going in. Right now, take that moment in. Like, that happiness. Got that serotonin in. Turn up the energy. Get on my frequency. Yeah, how you feeling me? Turn up the energy.
At Christus Health,
Oh, it's a lot higher than I expected.
It's a great deal, and we've got your monthly payments right where you want them.
Don't be fooled by what's behind the curtain. Before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
Check with Carter. Check with Carter. Thank you so much. I'm so excited about my new car.
You don't have to thank me. You've had the power all along.
Remember, before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
In today's digital age, your website is the first impression you make. At No Limit Web Design, we specialize in responsive, mobile-friendly websites tailored to your business needs. From local SEO to social media marketing, we help you stand out. Need a custom design? We'll build it. Need more traffic? Our SEO strategies put you in front of customers. Call No Limit Web Design today at 318-615-9433.
Waffle House, good food fast. From breakfast to dinner, we have you covered. Did you know that FEMA uses Waffle House statistics to determine the extent of damage from a natural disaster? Just one way we are dedicated to serving you. We are currently serving you good food fast in Northwest Louisiana and East Texas with 12 locations. All of our locations are now hiring, so please apply. Online ordering is available at all locations also. Check your local store for hours of operations. Waffle House, good food fast.
At Henson's Carpet One Floor and Home, we want you to be sure that the floor we've created together is as beautiful as the one in your dreams. If not, we'll replace it for free. That's what we call the beautiful guarantee. And we offer an easy-to-understand warranty that gives you a level of protection that is tailored to you.
So come see us today at Henson's at our Bossier location on Jimmy Davis Highway or at our new location on Line Avenue.
Come on in. I've got your paperwork ready. Just sign right here.
Oh, wow. It's a lot higher than I expected.
It's a great deal, and we've got your monthly payments right where you want them.
Don't be fooled by what's behind the curtain. Before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
Check with Carter. Check with Carter. Thank you so much. I'm so excited about my new car.
You don't have to thank me. You've had the power all along.
Remember, before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
In today's digital age, your website is the first impression you make. At No Limit Web Design, we specialize in responsive, mobile-friendly websites tailored to your business needs. From local SEO to social media marketing, we help you stand out. Need a custom design? We'll build it. Need more traffic? Our SEO strategies put you in front of customers. Call No Limit Web Design today at 318-615-9433.
Waffle House, good food fast. From breakfast to dinner, we have you covered. Did you know that FEMA uses Waffle House statistics to determine the extent of damage from a natural disaster? Just one way we are dedicated to serving you. We are currently serving you good food fast in Northwest Louisiana and East Texas with 12 locations. All of our locations are now hiring, so please apply. Online ordering is available at all locations also. Check your local store for hours of operations. Waffle House, good food fast.
At Henson's Carpet One Floor and Home, we want you to be sure that the floor we've created together is as beautiful as the one in your dreams. If not, we'll replace it for free. That's what we call the beautiful guarantee. And we offer an easy-to-understand warranty that gives you a level of protection that is tailored to you.
So come see us today at Henson's at our Bossier location on Jimmy Davis Highway.
Welcome back to Haughton High School here at Prescott Field as we're about to wrap up the halftime festivities. Let's take a look at some stats here for the first half. For Byrd, they had 8 first downs. Haughton only had 5. Total yards, Byrd had 170, all of those on the ground. Byrd had 42 rushes for 172 yards. Total offense for Haughton, 122, 59 of those coming through the air as Weathersby completed 5 of 12 passes. On the ground, they had 63 in 9 rushing attempts. So Byrd is outgained the Buccaneers 170 yards to 122 yards in total offense in the first half. Penalty-wise, Byrd has had 3 penalties for 25 yards. The Buccaneers have had 6 for 34. Take a look at maybe some scores from the area here on this Friday night. North Webster leads North Caddo 40-0 at the half. Parkway all over Woodlawn Shreveport 49-6 at the half. Cedar Creek leading Lakeview 50-6 at the half. One of probably the more interesting games in the area as Calvary travels to Neville. That game is tied at 7-all at the half. Calvary 7, Neville 7. North DeSoto all over Center Texas at the half. North DeSoto leads 35-7. Manny leading to Ritter 19-7 at the half. Red River Bulldogs lead St. Mary's Catholic at the half. The Bulldogs lead 12-7. Ringgold is winning up at Plain Dealing 18-0 at the half. This is Jerry Byrd's first year back into coaching as he has taken over the program at Plain Dealing. Lakeside 21, LaSalle 20 at the half. Evangel all over Natchitoches Central 27-7. That game in the second quarter. Northwood Shreveport leads by a touchdown over Peabody. Northwood up 20-13 in the second quarter. Loyola leads Logansport 14-6. Bossier Bearcats up 21-14 over Glenbrook. Huntington and Shreve tied at 21 all. That game in the second quarter. Minden up 21-0 over Homer. That game being played in Homer. Airline up all over Benton. Airline 37, Benton 6. That game being played up in Benton. Haynesville leads Harmony Grove 28-0 in the second quarter. And that is your scores from the area as we have just a few minutes left here in the half. Let's take a look at some individual stats for Byrd. It has been all the Colin Deere show, as he has had 20 rushes for 147 yards and 2 touchdowns. Harris, the quarterback, has had 3 rushes for 5 yards. Christian Maxey, 6 carries for 14 yards. Peter Santiago has had 2 carries, 2 yards on each carry, so a total of 4 yards. Passing-wise, Davis has only attempted 1 pass, and that was incomplete. So only 1 pass for the Yellow Jackets here in the first half. Look at some stats for Haughton. Brandon Craig leads the way rushing. He has 8 carries for 58 yards. Weathersby has a couple of rushes. I'll have to look up the official scoring on that because a couple of the balls snapped over his head. Passing-wise, Weathersby, let's see, is 5 completions for 59 yards, and he has only found his 1 receiver all night. That is Ethan Johnson. He has 5 receptions for 59 yards and a touchdown. On the scoring drive for Haughton, it was early in the first quarter. It came at the 7:17 mark. It was a 35-yard touchdown pass from Weathersby to Johnson. The PAT was good. Scoring drives for Byrd. 2:53 remaining in the first quarter. Colin Deere had a 2-yard run to find pay dirt. The PAT was blocked on their first score. The second score came with 32 seconds remaining until halftime on a 20-yard scamper right up the middle by Deere, and the PAT was good. So I don't know if Colin Deere got him an IV at halftime or not, but 20 carries in a half for 147 yards and 2 touchdowns. He has 147 yards of the 170 yards of offense for Byrd. So the teams are now getting back out on the field. Haughton will receive the second half kickoff. Back deep for the Buccaneers will be number 8, Brandon Craig, and number 12, Kendall Hargrove. Asher Murray will be handling the kickoff duties for the Yellow Jackets, as he has it teed up right at about the 40-yard line. So Murray has this teed up. He's been given the green light by the referee as he approaches the ball. High end-over-end kick, and this will go back into the back of the end zone for a touchback, and the Buccaneers will start at their 20-yard line. So the first possession of the second half for the Buccaneers will now take place. Hopefully we'll find a little bit of that passing game. There's been some receivers open. They've had a drop and a couple just overthrown and one underthrown. Let's see how the Buccaneers come out. They come with 3 receivers to the top of the screen, tight end to the near side, and the running back. Weathersby, quick throw out on the flat, completes it. Out to the 30, out almost to the 35-yard line. Trying to see who that was completed to, and I'm not sure. It was a gain of 4. We'll give it to Craig on the completion. It'll be second down and 6. Weathersby was going to come to the right side. Now he's juking. He's trying to find some room, and he reaches, and he's going to lose a couple yards there. Loss of about 3 yards. Originally, he was trying to get around the near side, and that defensive end did his job of containment and forced him back in the middle. So it'll be third down and 8 yards for the Buccaneers in their opening possession of the second half. Three receivers to the near side. Man in motion. Weathersby in the backfield by himself. Looking downfield. Throws across the middle. Caught on a fingertip. 35, 30, 40. Out to the 40 and 46-yard line is completed. That was to Johnson. Let's see where they spot the ball at the 47. So a 25-yard gain there and a first down for the Buccaneers. Weathersby hands it off up the middle. Fighting and scrum. Here comes the late put by the offensive line. A gain of about 7 yards for Craig. They bring up second down and 3. Three receivers set. Tight end is at the H-back. Weathersby hands it off. Looking for some room over that right side. He's got enough for the first down. After he gains 5 yards, that was Craig. Another first down for the Buccaneers. That's the 10th carry by Craig. And he has gotten 70 yards on the ground, averaging 7 yards per carry. 9:40 and counting down here in the third quarter. Reminder, at the 6-minute mark, we have mandatory hydration. And we'll take a 30-second timeout at that point. Weathersby in shotgun with a new set of downs. First down and 10. Three receivers to the near side along with the tight end. Hands it off. Looking for some room over the left side. And nothing there for Craig this time. No gain. That'll bring up second down and 10. He may have gained a yard. I'll give him a yard on that. Second down and 9. Weathersby looking to the sideline for an audible. Now there's a flag. Let's see what the call is. Sideline warning on Byrd. So no yardage marked off since it's a sideline warning. The next time it will be a penalty enforced. Three receivers to the top of the screen. Weathersby in shotgun. High snap, hands it to Craig, looking for something, spins at the 42, and he's going to get as the pile falls forward about 5 yards. That'll bring up third down and 6 for the Buccaneers. Same formation. Hard clap there by Weathersby. Almost drew the nose tackle offside. Drops back. Looks. Completed at the 20, down to the 10. Still on his feet, down to about the 16. About a 32-yard reception there by Johns. his first reception of the game. Nice little quick slant. Now it's first down and goal for the Buccaneers as they place it at the 6-yard line. 7:29 and counting down here in the third quarter. Man in motion is Corcoran. Hands it off up the middle. Here comes a flag. So Craig gets into pay dirt, but this looks in the area of holding. We're not going to celebrate just yet. And Corcoran, the wide receiver, is tilting his head back, and that's going to probably be the call. So that'll back it up 10 yards. That's the 7th penalty on Haughton. For now a total of 44 yards. So it'll be first and goal from the 16 now. Three receivers, two to the top, one to the bottom of the screen. And the H-back is Lackey behind the left tackle. Man in motion is Corcoran. Hands it off to Craig, coming over the left side, stiff arm, trying to fight for some room. He's going to fall forward down to about the 12-yard line, a gain of 4 for Craig. It'll bring up second and goal from about the 12-yard line. Craig now has 13 carries for 80 yards in this game. He has been getting the workload. Nowhere near the workload of Colin Deere for Byrd, who has 20 carries. Fakes it. Some pressure up the middle. Weathersby throwing off his back foot, and this is going to be incomplete. A little bumping down around the 5-yard line as Weathersby was trying to hit Corcoran. It'll bring up third down and goal from the 12. Weathersby, the quarterback, is just a junior. Started, I believe, all of last year as a sophomore. This Buccaneer team still young. I believe 17 or 18 of the starters are juniors out of the 22 players. Quick pass, knocked at the line of scrimmage. It was intended for Johnson, so it'll bring up fourth and goal. The Buccaneers will probably stay out there on at least the offense will. Let's see if Matthew Sewell has something in his playbook. Fourth and goal from the 12-yard line. Lackey coming in as a substitution. Carlos Johns coming out. Got 10 seconds on the snap clock. They're going to probably run this down and just take a timeout. 5 seconds. 3. Weathersby gets it off. He's looking towards the end zone, and it's tipped out and drops down incomplete. I think they probably should have taken a timeout instead of rushing that one, but that's what it is. It's a turnover on downs as Byrd holds the Buccaneers out of the end zone. Actually, the Buccaneers held themselves because they had found pay dirt, but holding was called and negated the touchdown. Weathersby had Johnson in the back of the end zone open. I didn't catch the number on the Byrd defensive back. Just got his fingers on it and was able to knock it askew, I guess you could say. And now Byrd will take over on their own 12-yard line. Harris, the quarterback, will hand it. Nope. He did. He handed it off over the right side. That was number 4, Maxey, on the carry, a gain of about 4 yards. McDuffie in on the tackle for the Buccaneers. So second down and 6 for the Yellow Jackets. And there's the 6-minute mark, the hydration point. So at the 6-minute mark in the third quarter, it's Byrd 13, Haughton 7. We'll take a 30-second break. You're watching this Haughton football production. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
Waffle House. Good food fast. From breakfast to dinner, we have you covered. Did you know that FEMA uses Waffle House statistics to determine the extent of damage from a natural disaster? Just one way we are dedicated to serving you. We are currently serving you good food fast in Northwest Louisiana and East Texas with 12 locations. All of our locations are now hiring, so please apply. Online ordering is available at all locations also. Check your local store for hours of operations. Waffle House, good food fast.
Welcome back to Haughton Stadium at Prescott Field. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Byrd has the ball, and they also have the lead 13-7. It'll be second down and 6 for the Yellow Jackets. And now I see Colin Deere back in the backfield for the Yellow Jackets. He was the man in the first half with 147 yards rushing for the Yellow Jackets. Harris, number 10 on your screen, will go up under center. Hands it off to Deere over that left side as the line pushes. A gain of about 5 yards for Deere. It'll bring up third down and a short 1. As that was the 21st carry for Deere this game. Third down and 1. Maybe the Buccaneers can make a stop here. Need to get into that backfield. Hands it off to Deere over the right side. He's going to have enough for a first down as he picks up 2 yards. Only needed 1. His 22nd carry. The 9th first down for Byrd this game. They have outdone the Buccaneers in that stat line as the Buccaneers only have 7 first downs unofficially. One receiver to the top of your screen. That's Logan Carlson. And we got some whistles. Let's see what it's going to be. Also have an injured Buccaneer on the field. Bedgood is down on his knees and the trainer is out. But let's see what the referee says. False start against Byrd. That'll back him up 5 yards. Only their 4th penalty. That totals 4 penalties for 30 yards now. Let's look at some scores while we have the injury on the field. Calvary now has a lead on Neville, 14-13 in the third quarter. Evangel at the half, 27-7 over Natchitoches Central. Huntington and Shreve still at the half, but they're all tied up at 21 all. Airline 43, Benton 6 at the half. And now we're getting ready, set to play again. First down and 15 for the Yellow Jackets. The ball on their own 19-yard line. Hand off to Deere over that right side. He's stumbling, bumbling. He's going to be right at the first down, and they're going to give him the first down, a 15-yard carry for Deere. That is his 23rd carry for 169 yards. He is a load to bring down. He's listed as 6'1", 201-pound junior out of that fullback position. Hands it to him again over the right side. He's met at the line of scrimmage by Isaac Jennings, but he falls forward for about 3 yards. That's carry number 24. I have to add another row for his carries on the stat sheet. 2nd down and 6. Hands it to Deere over that left side. He's got the first down and more. Here comes a late flag. There's a gain of about 13 or 14 yards, but let's see what the penalty is. Very well could be holding. And that is the call against Byrd. So it'll be a spot foul plus 10 yards. So that'll back them up and make it 2nd down and 15. So instead of a first down, it remains 2nd down. That added a few yards to go. 3:13 and counting down here in the 3rd quarter. Reminder, next week we will be on the air. It will be audio only as the Buccaneers will travel to Parkway on Thursday night. Airtime 6:45. There's a toss dropped in the backfield and drilled as he picked up the ball. That was Jamison Voigt. Let's see where they spot it. That was Maxey that was on the toss. I'm just going to say a 2-yard loss by Maxey. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 17. Maxey, that was his 8th carry, and he's only got 16 yards. So 2 receivers this time for Byrd. But they're going to hand it to Deere right up the middle, and he's going to be a short gain of about 4 yards. That'll bring up 4th down, and the Yellow Jackets will send the punting unit out at the 2-minute mark. Back deep for the Buccaneers is number 0, Case Corcoran. We've already had 1 blocked punt tonight. This time Murray's not going to wait around and scrum kick. Now he gets a bounce, and it's going to go down to about the 22-yard line. Nice punt there. And the Buccaneers will take over at the 21. About a 45-yard punt there by Murray. With 1:37 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. The Buccaneers will come out with 3 receivers, 2 to the top of the screen, 1 way down here at the bottom of the screen, just about standing on the yard marker. Weathersby puts a man in motion. He's going to hand it to Craig in the backfield up the middle, fighting for some room, falls forward. Gain of about a 4-yard gain. And we have looks like a Byrd player with a cramp down on the field. That's number 41, Charlie Sepulveda, listed as a junior, 5'8", 164 pounds. He's quickly finding his way off the field, probably just a cramp. These September games in the state of Louisiana are no fun. That's why there's a mandatory hydration break at every 6 minutes of the quarter. 2nd down and 6 for Haughton as the ball is spotted at the 26-yard line. Weathersby in that shotgun, same motion. But this time he drops back, throws out the flat, completes it at the 25, looking outside 30, trying to find some room out at the 36-yard line. It's going to be enough for a first down, about a 10-yard gain there from Weathersby to Johnson. and move the sticks for the 8th first down for the Buccaneers. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. And there's going to be a penalty as the end, number 7, Deshaun Reed, one of the cornerbacks, was looking to blitz, and he bit on that hard snap or the hard clap. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So it'll be first down and 5 for the Buccaneers as the ball is placed right at the 40-yard line. Rosaby takes it, hands it off. Not a whole lot there for Craig. A gain of about 2 yards as he fell forward. That'll bring up second down and 3. That's the 15th carry for Craig, and he has 86 yards on the ground. And they're going to let the third quarter in, and we'll take a 1-minute break. At the end of 3, it's Byrd 13, Haughton 7. You're watching Haughton Football Association production. We'll return after this 1-minute break.
Come on in. I've got your paperwork ready. Just sign right here.
Oh, wow. It's a lot higher than I expected.
It's a great deal, and we've got your monthly payments right where you want them.
Don't be fooled by what's behind the curtain. Before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
Check with Carter. Check with Carter. Thank you so much. I'm so excited about my new car.
You don't have to thank me. You've had the power all along.
Remember, before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
In today's digital age, your website is the first impression you make. At No Limit Web Design, we specialize in responsive, mobile-friendly websites tailored to your business needs. From SEO to social media marketing, we help you stand out. Need a custom design? We'll build it. Need more traffic? Our SEO strategies put you in front of customers. Call No Limit Web Design today at 318-615-9433.
Well, we start the fourth quarter here. Byrd leads 13-7 here at Prescott Field. This production brought to you by Haughton Football Association. It'll be second down and 2 for the Buccaneers. Weathersby in that pistol formation with Craig right behind him. Hands it off. Craig looking for a hole. He's going to have a first down and of about 4 yards, maybe 5 yards. We'll call it 4. That'll be the 8th first down for the Buccaneers as they get it out to the 47-yard line, almost to the midfield stripe. Three receiver set for the Buccaneers. Weathersby takes it, hands it to Craig, and he's hit in the backfield but spins and falls forward for 2 yards. Now we have some late flags coming in. I have to go to the referee and see dead ball. Unsportsmanlike on Byrd. That's the 15-yard variety. And that'll give the Buccaneers a first down via penalty. $60 yards of penalties now for Byrd on 7 penalties, and that'll get the Buccaneers into Yellow Jacket territory as they spot it at the 36-yard line. So a couple of penalties here in the half for Byrd has really given the Buccaneers some decent opportunities on offense. Out of the pistol, looking for Johnson, bobbled, cut, tip at the 10, and he will go in untouched on that 36-yard touchdown pass to Ethan Johnson. I was kind of curious if he was going to be able to haul it in as it bounced off the shoulder pads and he tipped it a couple times, but he was able to. A 36-yard touchdown pass. PAT is up, and it's good, and now the Buccaneers take a 14-13 lead. So both touchdown passes have been from Weathersby to Johnson, the first one for 35 yards back in the first quarter, and now in quarter 4, a 36-yard touchdown pass. So an exciting game here in between the pines, as they call it here at Prescott Field at Harold Harlan Stadium. As I look across the way, and you can see it on your monitor, how the pines are behind the visitor bleachers, kind of the uplights on the light poles lighting up the pines a little bit. Waiting for Byrd special teams to take the field. Connor Beneke will be handling the kickoff duties as he tees it up at the 40-yard line. Back deep for Byrd is number 5, Jakari Williams, and number 21, Cameron Williams. Both of them seniors. Now Haughton will spread out to the traditional formation of kickoff. Most likely going to be a pooch kick somewhere around the 30-yard line. Beneke approaches, and that's what he does. A little pooch kick at the 37, taken by one of the upbacks, still on his feet across midfield. So good starting position for Byrd. Peter Santiago on the return, and Byrd will have the ball in Buccaneer territory with 11:08 remaining in the game. They spot it at the 48-yard line. Santiago was able to break a couple tackles after getting the ball around the 37-yard line. Harris hands it off to Deere over that right side. He's got a big hole. He's at the 30, 25, 20. And will he be brought down? Yes, at the 5-yard line. 43-yard run there by Deere. That gives him 219 yards of rushing on 26 carries. So first down and goal for Byrd at the 5-yard line. Harris hands it off to Deere over that left side, puts his shoulder down. Does he get in? I think he's going to be a little short. They're going to spot it at the 1. So it'll bring up second down. And goal from the 1-yard line. There's just no answer. The Buccaneers have no answer for stopping Deere. Last name is spelled D-E-E-R-E, as he's the lone running back in the backfield. Harris under center, takes it, hands it to him over the right side or left side, gets in for a 1-yard plunge. And that gives Byrd 19 on the scoreboard, or excuse me, 20, pending the PAT. So it's been the Colin Deere show. He has all 3 touchdowns for Byrd and 224 yards. Eight seconds on the snap clock. Looks like they're going to go for 2, and that's exactly what they do. They may not get this off, though. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And flag by the back judge. I saw the coaches for Byrd wanting a timeout, but that's going to be a delay of game
clearing and ponds, to dirt and gravel delivery that lays the perfect foundation. Need it gone? Our demolition
So that'll
team
back it
handles
up to the
residential
8-yard
and
line.
commercial tear downs with precision. And don't forget, dumpster rentals available when you need the most. Wherever the project, JK
They're still going to go for 2
clears the way.
to try to get the margin to 7. So the 2-point conversion from the 8-yard line. Tight formation, 1 receiver. Deere in the backfield, the fullback, in the 3-point. Fakes it to him. Harris rolling, looking, throws it, and is it complete? Yes, it is. Nice catch by Deere on 2-point conversion. And that'll make it a 7-point game. It'll be 21-14 with 9:54 remaining here in the game. So we've got a barn burner here at Prescott Field. Only the second pass. It really doesn't go in the stat book for Harris because it was a 2-point conversion. A nice catch by Colin Deere as he went up with one hand and brought it down as he was going down to the ground. Deere has 28 carries for 224 yards, 3 touchdowns. So it's been all Deere for Byrd and all Brandon Craig for Haughton. Craig only has 17 carries, though. Asher Murray has the ball teed up. Murray, senior, 5'11", 176 pounds. Has a big leg. High end-over-end kick. This will go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers will start at their 20-yard line with 9:54 remaining. We'll have one more hydration break at the 6-minute mark. Last week, Byrd lost to St. Amant 49-6. Then the Buccaneers lost to Homer 36-34. So one of these teams is going to find the win column tonight. Now Weathersby under center. Takes it, fakes it, hands it off at the end of the round. Out to the 20. Here comes a flag from the backfield. Still on his feet is Craig. Out to the 50, but still on his feet. But this one's going to be coming back most likely. It's going to be a holding call. Holding on the offense. So that'll back it up a few yards. We'll see here as players are starting to cramp up a little bit. On the field, one for Byrd was cramping, and now one for Haughton. Be a 10-yard penalty. So we'll back it up to the 10-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and 20. That was Craig that was cramping up around the 50-yard line. He'll come to the sidelines and find himself some water.
Magnolia State Roofing and Construction is proud to stand with their hometown Haughton Buccaneers. Just like Friday Night Lights brings this community together, Magnolia State is built on pride, hard work, and looking out for our neighbors.
And now the Buccaneers offense will come back out on the field. Looking at first down and 20 from their own 10-yard line. 9:41 remaining here in the game. Weathersby will be in shotgun this time. Takes a snap, drops back. Looking downfield, still looking. Almost slipped. Now he's gonna throw it. And let's see. Ball got past the line of scrimmage. The question was he out of the tackle boxes? It looks like there's not going to be a flag thrown, so that'll bring up second down and 20. Weathersby almost slipped right at the 1-yard line as he was trying to shift, evade the defensive man. Second down and 20 out of the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 in motion across the backfield. Weathersby drops back, looks, throws for Johnson at the 25, 30, 35, 40. Still on his feet at the 50 and brought down around the 42-yard line. About a 50-yard gain there and a first down. Weathersby to Johnson. 190 receiving yards for Johnson. And with that pass, Weathersby goes over the 200-yard mark. First down and 10. Ball at the 42-yard line. Handoff. New running back in there. Let's see who that is. Ooh, still on his feet and fighting. I believe that's Hargrove. Nope, that's number 4. That's Harris. A gain of 5. Tough 5-yard. Tough run there by Harris. As he was spinning around, he got popped. I think the defensive back for Byrd took the majority of that blow as Harris remained on his feet. That was his first carry of the game. Second down and 5. And off to Harris, looking for something up the middle. He's going to fall forward for about a yard. So third down and 4 for the Buccaneers. Now, let's see if Craig is back in there. As Harris came out, I believe, Craig is back in there. He's on the left of Weathersby. Takes a snap, Craig throws quickly out to left, completed at the 30 and out of bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. A gain of 7 yards, but a first down. A 12th first down for the Buccaneers. 197 yards receiving for Johnson. And he has 1 TD. That was his 10th catch of the game. Weathersby takes it, hands it right up the middle. There's Craig. He's still fighting. He's at the 10, the 5, and he's going to get into the end zone. A 30-yard run for Craig. Gives him 122 yards on the night. All touchdowns for Haughton have been 30-plus yards on the 3 rushing touchdowns. Second time in the fourth quarter, the Buccaneers have found pay dirt at the 7:18 mark. Byrd leads 21-20 pending the PAT. Connor Beneke in to kick, Weathersby to hold. And here comes a whistle as the ball was snapped. I think it's going to be offsides on Byrd. Offsides on Byrd. Dead ball, so they'll Let's see. Matthew Sewell out talking with the referee. Looks like we're going to do it all over again. Yep. So a penalty not enforced. It's just since it was a dead ball, it has to be redone. Weathersby in to hold. High snap, kick is up, and it is good. And the Buccaneers have tied it up 21-all. Here at the 7:18 or 7 minutes and 30 seconds. So here at Prescott Field, it's Haughton 21, Byrd 21. Brand new ball game, but only 7.5 minutes remaining. But the Buccaneers need to find an answer for Colin Deere, the fullback for Byrd. He himself has been the offensive playmaker for Byrd. 224 yards, 3 touchdowns for Colin Deere. And he's only a junior. Beneke has the ball teed up. And now they'll back out and come to the traditional kickoff mode. And he approaches, and it's going to be a pooch kick to this right side, taking it about the 27-yard line. And now the referee's coming in with his whistle. He's saying there was a fair catch signal called, and so there's no advance. Number 4, Christian Maxey, is arguing that he didn't make a fair catch, but the referee said he did, and they'll spot it at the 27-yard line.
I can't watch it. I'm going to watch it again.
Needless to say, it's Byrd's ball
Let me know what happens.
at the 27-yard line. Now this is where the Buccaneers defense needs to stiffen up and get a hold. 7:28 remaining in the game. We're all knotted up, 21-all. The running backs are Maxey and Deere in the backfield. Going to toss it to Maxey over the right side. He has some blockers in front of him. He breaks a hole. He's at the 40, 45, 50. Will he make it all the way? And he's going to go in for the touchdown. Wow. A 73-yard touchdown run by Maxey. And Byrd takes a 27-21 lead. Asher Murray in for the extra point. He's got plenty of distance, and it's good. So that'll give Byrd a total of 28, Haughton 21. We're back to a 7-point game with 7:17 remaining. Just when I said the defense needs to make a stand, they did not. One play, and the tie is broken. So Asher Murray will come back in to kick off. Most likely this will find the back of the end zone, as he's done on several kicks. Opening play for District 1-5A. One of these teams is going to be undefeated in district after tonight. And one of these teams is going to come out of here with their first win. Murray approaches the ball, kicks it. High end over end kick. And this will be a touchback as they place it. They'll come out and place it at the 20-yard line. So 80 yards to go for the Buccaneers. 7:17 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Byrd leads 28-21. Look at Weathersby's stats. He is 12 of 23 unofficially for 211 yards with one touchdown. Johnson has 10 receptions, 197 yards. Weathersby in shotgun. Hands it off. Looking for a little bit of a room is Craig. Now the pile is going back and forth. He's going to gain about 2 yards. The 19th carry for Craig and 124 yards total so far tonight. Three receiver set for the Buccaneers. Weathersby in shotgun. Quick throw out on the flats to Johnson and dropped. He had 5 yards of room, but was looking to run before he caught it. So they'll bring up 3rd down and 8. Four receiver set this time. 10 seconds on the snap clock. Corkin comes in motion. High snap, quick throw out to Johnson at the 20. 25, looking for some room out to the 30. He's going to be short about a yard. Gain of 7. So it'll be 4th and a long 1 for the Buccaneers. As Lackey comes on and let's see, Corcoran comes off the field. Lackey listed as a tight end H-back. 14 seconds on the snap clock. Back to the pistol. As Craig is behind the running back. 8 seconds on the snap clock. Going to hand it to him. He's met in the backfield, but brushes off a tackle. He's fighting for it. He's still fighting. He's going to have enough for the first down as the offensive line comes in and pushes him for about 7 yards. Wow, he eluded. He was going to be hit in the backfield, but eluded the tackler. And then was met again at the line of scrimmage. Stood up, but kept his feet moving. And then the big beef eaters of the offensive line came in and pushed him another 5 yards. So 1st down and 10 as they place it at the 36-yard line. The Buccaneers keep the drive alive. And that's going to take us to the 6-minute mark, the hydration mark. Byrd leads 28-21 over Haughton. We'll be back after this break. You're listening to a Haughton Football Association production.
Come on in. I've got your paperwork ready. Just sign right here.
Oh, wow. It's a lot higher than I expected.
It's a great deal, and we've got your monthly payments right where you want them.
Don't be fooled by what's behind the curtain. Before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
Check with Carter. Check with Carter. Thank you so much. I'm so excited about my new car.
You don't have to thank me. You've had the power all along.
Remember, before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
At Henson's Carpet One Floor and Home, we want...
It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Buccaneers as they spot it at the 36-yard line. 6 minutes to go in the game. The Buccaneers down by 7. 4 receiver set this time for the Buccaneers. Weathersby takes it high snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to just get about 1 yard and then be pushed back. So they'll bring up 2nd down and 9. Clock at 5:40 and counting down. Three receivers, 2 to the top, 1 to the near side. Looks like man-to-man coverage. Completes it to Johnson at the 50, puts a move on. He's still on his feet at the 40, a stiff arm, 30, 25. He is going to go all the way into the end zone for a 58-yard touchdown reception. Unofficially, that's 262 yards receiving for Johnson. And 276 yards passing for Weathersby. So it's been Weathersby to Johnson pretty much all night. Of course, those are unofficial stats. Now, the big point is the PAT. Weathersby to hold. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. And it's good. We're all tied up again. 28 all. As they've got the they had the replay up on the scoreboard. Some nice moves by Johnson, a couple of stiff arms. But plenty of time left to go in this game with 5 minutes and 8 seconds. Waiting on the Byrd special teams unit to get out here. The whistle has been blown a couple times by the side judge. So 5:08, the Buccaneers have just tied it up here in the fourth quarter, and now we'll kick off. Probably be another pooch kick. Beneke approaches, does that pooch kick to the right side, received by Maxey at the 30, still on his feet, trying to get around the corner. He does. Here comes a flag from the back. It's going to be a block back. And here comes another flag. There's going to be 2 flags on Byrd this time, as one of the defensive backs decided to take out the kicker, Connor Beneke. Lots of dirty laundry on the field. Maybe the variety of 30 yards here. Let's see what the referee says. One of these days, we're going to get him mic'd up for us. Personal foul, helmet to helmet on Byrd. That is declined. Personal foul, helmet to helmet on Byrd. That one's going to be enforced. I believe that one was on the kicker. So a 15-yard penalty. So 55 yards of penalties here in the second half for Byrd. 80 total for the game. That'll back them up to about the 15-yard line. And that's where Byrd will take over with 4:59 remaining in the game. All right, I'm going to say it again. This is where the Buccaneer defense needs to get a stop. They're waiting for the officials to change out team balls here. Hand off to Deere right up the middle. Looked like a face mask, and here comes the flag. A gain of 2 yards. Let's see what the flag is. Looked like I saw a head face mask in there. And that's what it is. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. $69 yards of penalty. Well, maybe it was only the 5-yard variety. So, but first down and 2. That was. Who was that on the run? Number 8? Peacock? I believe that's who it was. They got a first down. Gain of about 13 yards. First down and 10 for Byrd. Hands it off to Deere, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. That's the 30th carry by Deere that I have unofficially for 276 yards. Second down and 10, 4 minutes remaining here in the game. One receiver to the far side. Toss to Deere over that right side. Lowers his shoulder. Gets about 4 yards. We bring up third down and 6, we'll call it. Maybe a long 5. No, it'll be 6. Got to hold them here, Buccaneers. 3:28 counting down here in the game. May be the only chance you get to get the ball back. A little movement by Sage Kinney at that nose tackle didn't quite break the plane. So no flag. 9 seconds on the snap clock. Harris is going to keep it over that right side, and he's going to get maybe 2 yards. They'll bring up fourth down. And about 4. Let's see where they officially spot it. At the 44. Got to get to the 48 to get a first down. So fourth down and 4. Wait, we had a penalty. I missed the flag. Illegal shift on Byrd. That'll back him up 5 yards. It'll remain third down. But instead of 4th and 4, it'll be 3rd and we'll call it 11. As the ball is spotted at the 37. 2:57 and counting down here remaining in the game. We're tied. The big video board trying to get the fans involved and get them up on their feet. Third down and 11. Hand off to Deere over that right side. He's going to gain some yards, about 5. And now let's see, timeout Haughton. So Cody, if you can hear me in the production booth, we're going to take a quick timeout, a 30-second timeout. Our score's tied 28-all. This is a Haughton football production. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
At a time.
2:34 remaining here in the game. Big play coming up. It is fourth down and 6 for the Yellow Jackets. Looks like they're sending out their kicker, Asher Murray. They are going to punt, but you never know. Because they had tried to fake earlier. Would have had it if the receiver could have caught the ball. He's going to punt it. High kick. He's called for a fair catch at the 24 by Corcoran. So that's where the Buccaneers will start. At their own 24 with 2:27 remaining here in the game. Been a wild night, back and forth, looking at stats. The main offensive contributor for this game is Colin Deere for Byrd. Having with 32 rushing attempts, 285 yards. Buccaneers will come out with 3 receivers, all to the near side. Craig, the running back. Going to hand it to him up the middle. He's looking for some room. Squirms, spins, lowers his shoulder. He'll get about 3 yards. Well, to bring up 2nd down and 7. That was a 20th carry by Craig. He has 134 yards. Actually, they gave him 4 yards. So they'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Weathersby looking to throw right through the hands of Ethan Johnson. He was wide open at the 45. He may have heard some footsteps as number 7, the free safety back here, Deshaun Reed, was closing in. So 3rd down and 6. 1:49 remaining in the game. I'd almost run the same play again. He has been open all night, as he has had 262 yards receiving in this game unofficially. Weathersby in shotgun. It'd be nice if they can get an offside penalty, pick up a quick 5 yards. Weathersby, quick throw, completes it right at the sticks, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down. Trying to catch a number. That's Corcoran on the reception, a gain of about 8. His first reception of the game. 1st down and 10, 1:33 and counting down. Clock running. 3 receiver set. 17 on the snap clock. Weathersby hands it to Craig. Up the middle, finds a little bit of a seam, still on his feet. Will gain about 7 yards. So to bring up 3rd down and 2 as the Buccaneers are quickly up to the line. High snap over the head of Weathersby. He's just going to fall back on it, back around the 25, 28-yard line. They'll bring up 3rd down and long. 3rd and 17. Not a good time for a bad snap. 40 seconds on the clock. I think they're content with going into overtime, as Weathersby is looking to the sideline, wanting to play. There's 29 seconds on the game clock, 20 on the snap clock. I think that play, that the bad snap kind of did it in to try to get in a score. 8, 9 seconds on the snap clock. They're just going to let it go down to about 1 second and take a timeout. Game clock stops at 6 seconds. A timeout for Haughton. We'll take a 30-second timeout also, Cody, if you can hear me in the production. Our score is 28 all. Haughton and Byrd knotted up. This is a Haughton Football Association production.
Wonderful place.
Well, there was 6 seconds on the game clock, and for some reason it was pushed up to 40, but it's counting down, so I'm not sure. They're going to have to do some adjusting on the clock. Maybe they're going to just let it run down to 6 as the reset. As the referee is standing explaining it to Weathersby. Yeah, now it's set at 6 seconds. It's 3rd down and 17. I'm sure the Buccaneers will just run this. Hopefully it's a good snap. High snap, hands it off to Craig, looking for a hole. Still fighting on his feet. Here comes the line pushing. He's going to gain about 6 yards. And then it'll be the end of regulation. We're all knotted up. So in overtime, each team will get a possession starting at the 10-yard line. And each team is allotted 1 timeout. I'm sure they will do a coin toss. And if I'm the winner of the coin toss, I would probably play defense first. That way you know what you've got to get. It's been a while. I don't know if I can find in my book. Last time there was an overtime game for Haughton.
Third generation. Led by proud Haughton Buccaneer football alum, Pinson's has been serving our community with quality flooring for over 60 years. Visit them at 1609 Jimmy Davis Highway in Bossier City.
Looking at
$100 from the floors up.
a single game rushing yard. Damon Gladney had 228 against Benton in 2011. Ethan Johnson has broken that one unofficially with 262 yards on 12 receptions. If the 12 reception stands, that puts Johnson 3rd on the list for single game receptions.
Is a team committed to exceeding standards.
As Damon Gladney is at, or Damon Gladney and Tristan Sweeney are tied with 13 receptions in a single game. Right now, Johnson stands with 12. Weathersby, 284 yards unofficially. Last year,
Welcome to Cassie and Silman Orthodontics.
at Evangel, he threw for 358 yards, so he's got a little bit to go to kind of reach his benchmark or his high mark that he set last year.
With 3D scans and a complete airway analysis, our doctors create treatment
We're waiting,
plans as unique as you are. Convenient locations across the
I
region.
believe, for the Byrd
Exceptional orthodontic care is always within reach.
coach to decide on who's going to go out for the coin flip. I see for Haughton,
Consultation today and discover
DeCarlos
CSF
Johns,
is the trusted choice for orthodontic care.
Ivan McVeigh. Looks like Connor Beneke and Beck Hammond are ready to go out. And I believe that's number 10, Jonathan Harris for Byrd. The officials are still talking at midfield. Now the officials are calling for the players.
Right after church? Sorry.
The referee is going over the rules of overtime. Byrd will get the call since they are the visiting team. There's the flip. No emotions. It looks like the referee is asking Haughton what they want to do, so it looks like Haughton won the toss. We'll get a signal from the referee. Let's see here. Haughton has won the toss. Haughton will go on defense first. So they'll spot the ball at the 10-yard line. Each team will get an opportunity from the 10. You get 4 downs and a timeout. I like this better than what Major League Baseball does for extra innings. They put a runner on second. It's kind of cheating halfway. He's halfway around to score already if you start on second base. There is no game clock in overtime, just the snap clock. One receiver way to the left side of the line of scrimmage. Harris, the quarterback, will be under center. Colin Deere is the fullback in the 3-point stance behind him. Man in motion, hands it to Deere over the right side. And here comes a flag for a face mask as his helmet got ripped off after a gain of about 6. And since it was pulled off, he should not have to come out. Should be half the distance to the goal and remain first down. And we got a Haughton injured player on the field. We'll take a 30-second timeout, Cody. If you can hear me in the production booth, we're tied up in overtime. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
In today's digital age, your website is the first impression you make. At No Limit Web Design, we specialize in responsive, mobile-friendly websites tailored to your business needs. From local SEO to social media marketing, we help you stand out. Need a custom design? We'll build it. Need more traffic? Our SEO strategies put you in front of customers. Call No Limit Web Design today at 318-615-9433.
Well, it'll be first down and goal for the Yellow Jackets. A ball placed at the 2-yard line, just inside the 2. If I'm guessing, they're going to hand it off to Deere. That's what they do, right up the middle. And does he get in? One official says yes, and the other one does too. So really 2 plays and a penalty, and Byrd is able to punch it in to take a 34-28 lead, pending the PAT. So Byrd is up 34-28, pending the PAT. Asher Murray in to kick. It's up, and it's good. So 35-28 Byrd. Now Haughton will get the ball. So Haughton will get the ball on the 10-yard line. Hopefully next year we can get a new scoreboard controller in the press box and we can tie our software into it and actually have the game clock up there. That is my ultimate wish for next year. The Buccaneers will come out with 3 receivers. Johnson to the right. He's the only receiver on the right. Looks like man coverage on him. Actually, man coverage on the other 2. Craig is the running back. Craig gets the handoff, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and then fall forward. And here comes a flag or maybe a face mask here. That's the initial signal I'm seeing from the side judge. Weathersby is clapping his hands and saying face mask. Buccaneers are clapping too. So it's a personal foul face mask. That'll be half the distance, remain first down. So both teams have had a face mask called on them. Let's see where they will spot the ball. If it was at the 8, it should go to the 4. And that's exactly where they put it. It will be first down and 4. First down and goal from the 4. Craig, the running back, hands it off to Craig. Over that right side, he's pushing. Here's a late push. He gets in for the touchdown. Nice little late push there by looked like number 73, John McReynolds. And I believe the Buccaneers are going to go for 2. They don't want to leave it to another overtime. Well, Matthew Sewell's going to talk it over. He's going to take his one timeout of the overtime. With that, we'll take a 30-second timeout. We're in overtime. Byrd 35, Haughton 34, pending the PAT. We'll be back after this 30-second break. So the Buccaneers are still on the sideline. Let's see what they're going to do. I do not see Connor Beneke coming out. So they're going to go for 2. This will be the final play of the game unless there's a defensive penalty. The crowd is rising to its feet. And now I believe Byrd is going to take a timeout. So we'll get a final 30-second break in here before the end of regulation. It's Byrd 35, Haughton 34. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
At Henson's Carpet One Floor and Home, we want you to be sure that the floor we've created together is as beautiful as the one in your dreams. If not, we'll replace it for free. That's what we call the beautiful guarantee. And we offer an easy-to-understand warranty that gives you a level of protection that is tailored to you.
So come see us today at Henson's.
In today's digital age,
Well, this will be the final play of the game as the Buccaneers in overtime are going for a 2-point conversion. Two backs set. Craig, the deep back. Fakes it. Weathersby throws in the end zone. 2-point conversion made. Did the old bootleg pass, and the Buccaneers will win this one 36-35 and go 1-0 in district. What a game. We'll come back. We're going to take a long break here, but we'll come back and look at some stats, maybe a few scores. The final tonight, Haughton 36, Byrd 35. This is a Haughton football production. We'll be back after this break.
Waffle House, good food fast. From breakfast to dinner, we have you covered. Did you know that FEMA uses Waffle House statistics to determine the extent of damage from a natural disaster? Just one way we are dedicated to serving you. We are currently serving you good food fast in Northwest Louisiana and East Texas with 12 locations. All of our locations are now hiring, so please apply. Online ordering is available at all locations also. Check your local store for hours of operations. Waffle House, good food fast.
At Henson's Carpet One Floor and Home, we want you to be sure that the floor we've created together is as beautiful as the one in your dreams. If not, we'll replace it for free. That's what we call the beautiful guarantee. And we offer an easy-to-understand warranty that gives you a level of protection that is tailored to you.
So come see us today at Henson's at our Bossier location on Jimmy Davis Highway or at our new location on Line Avenue.
Come on in. I've got your paperwork ready. Just sign right here.
Oh, wow. It's a lot higher than I expected.
It's a great deal, and we've got your monthly payments right where you want them.
Don't be fooled by what's behind the curtain. Before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
Check with Carter. Check with Carter. Thank you so much. I'm so excited about my new car.
You don't have to thank me. You've had the power all along.
Remember, before you buy your next auto, check with Carter.
In today's digital age, your website is the first impression you make. At No Limit Web Design, we specialize in responsive, mobile-friendly websites tailored to your business needs. From local SEO to social media marketing, we help you stand out. Need a custom design? We'll build it. Need more traffic? Our SEO strategies put you in front of customers. Call No Limit Web Design today at 318-615-9433.
Well, our final score tonight, Haughton 36, Byrd 35 in overtime. Let's take a look at some scores from around the area. BTW leads Baxter at 22-12, that game in the fourth quarter. Huntington trails Captain Shreve 42-34, that game in the fourth quarter. Evangel leads Natchitoches Central 63-42 in the fourth quarter. Bossier looks like they're going to win against Glenbrook 49-20. They are up in the fourth. In the fourth quarter, also in District 1-5A, Airline 50, Benton 18. Neville was a winner over Calvary 38-14. Parkway was a winner over Woodlawn 56-6. If I was to have to call a player of the game, it would be receiver Ethan Johnson. He had 12 receptions, 262 yards, and 2 touchdowns for the Buccaneers as second-year coach Matthew Sewell in overtime decided to go for the win instead of the tie and pulled the old bootleg out of the trick and passed it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. We've got one more break to take. It's a 1-minute break. We'll come back and wrap it up. The final score tonight, Haughton 36, Byrd 35. We'll be back after this 1-minute break. Welcome back to Prescott Field at Harold Harlan Stadium. Our final score, Haughton 36, Byrd 35 in overtime. Wow. Nail biter tonight as both teams played their hearts out. Looking at Colin Deere for Byrd. 32 rushes for 285 yards unofficially. And then, of course, Ethan Johnson for Haughton, 10 receptions for 262 yards. Well, that'll wrap it up for us tonight. This broadcast has been a production of Haughton Football Association. Thank you to our sponsors, which help generate revenue for scholarships for outgoing seniors. Thank you to Cody Temple for handling the video and Ryan Rohr on the camera. Our final score tonight, Haughton 36, Byrd 35. Good night, everybody.